Hi everybody. Okay. In last video we discussed about different theories of acids and bases. Okay. First one is Arrhenius acid-base theory. Then Lowry-Bronsted acid-base theory. After that, Lewis acid-base theory. All these three theories and their drawbacks, limitations also we studied. In this in this In this video, we are going to talk about the strength of acids and bases. How can you find the strength of the acids and bases? Okay, this is fine. You can find out the strength of acids and bases. Okay, before going to this concept, I will talk about acids and bases very shortly. I will talk now. See, I will talk, just listen carefully. Here, all the electrolytes are there. Who are there? Electrolytes are there. Electrolytes which can pass electricity through them. These are classified into three parts: acids, listen, after that bases, after that salts. In these acids, again, two parts are there. One is strong acids, other one is weak acids. Here also two are there: strong bases, weak bases. Here also two are there. That soluble salts, soluble salts, and here sparingly soluble salts. This there is a classification. Here, based on what factor? Based on what factor we are going to categorize this strong acid and weak acid? Based on, here the factor is alpha. Based on alpha factor. Alpha means what? Alpha means degree of dissociation. Degree of dissociation. Degree of dissociation means number of moles dissociated into ions by total moles taken. That is what. What is the meaning of this degree of dissociation? Degree, up to what extent they are converting into ions. For example, for a X species, for any acid, what I am taking, HCl, for example, HCl, just consider, just for understanding, HCl, I am taking, initially the HCl reaction, but initially 100 molecules I am taking, otherwise 100 moles I am taking. At time t is equal to 0, there is no ionization. After some time t, out of 100, 99 out of this 100, out of this 100, 99 H plus ions are 99 HCl molecules converting into what is that? H plus and Cl minus. How many H plus? 99 H plus, 99 Cl minus. So, how many I am taking? 100 I am taking. Out of 100, how many converting? 99 converting. What I can write? 0.99. Otherwise, or 99 percentage. This 99 percentage or 0.99 is called as degree of dissociation. Based on this, based on this alpha value, which are having alpha value almost 100, otherwise almost 1, 0.99, without percentage na 0.99, with percentage na 99, almost 1, almost 1, otherwise that is equals to 100%. That is, they are called as strong acids. base also same thing. Weak na, this alpha value very less than 1. Weak na, for example, CH3COOH you are taking means it is converting into CH3CO minus H plus. Weak, very weak na, 100 you are taking means out of 100 you are taking means out of this 5 or 6 only converting. 5, what is that? 5 CH3COO minus plus 5H plus. So this 5 is negligible when compared to 100, like that. So this degree of dissociation very less. Based on that only we are dividing like this. And this is based on degree of dissociation. Again we are going to study in this chapter alpha degree of dissociation, again we are going to study, but here I want to know why we are going to call them as a strong acids, why we are going to call them as a weak acids. Similarly, strong base and weak base, that is why we discuss it now. So generally in 8th class and 9th class we studied the examples of strong acid and strong base. Examples only you are remembering that time, but you don't know why that is called as a strong acid. Now you have to learn based on alpha value. We are saying some are strong acids like HCl, H2SO4, HNO3, HClO4, HI, and some are weak acids like CH3COOH, acetic acid, HF, hydrogen fluoride. Like this, some weak acids are there, HCN, weak acids are there. Similarly, bases also. And not only this, and other way also you can explain. This acids are there, no, acids are there, bases are there, and salts are there. Okay, bases are there, salts are there. And this also divided into monoprotic acids and diprotic acids and triprotic acids. According to Arrhenius and Bronsted, what they told? Acid means that is a H plus donor. So some acids can donate only one H plus, like HCl can donate H plus and Cl minus. HNO3 that can give H plus NO3 minus, that is monoprotic acid. Diprotic acid which can give two protons, it is example is H2SO4. How can you say 2H plus SO4 2 minus? Here two protons are coming, so that is diprotic. Triprotic means three protons will come. Generally H3PO4, H3 H3PO4 you are going to say means here three protons will come, H3PO4 3 minus. In this fashion you can say as a this classification based on number of protons releasing. Other classification base also same thing. At the time mono monoprotic acids, no, here monoprotic acid, diprotic acid, triprotic acid, they are mono basic, monoacidic bases, monoacidic bases, diacidic bases. Here monoprotic, diprotic, and you can say the mono basic acid. Other term is C, mono basic acid. This is di basic acid. This is tri basic acid. Similarly, in base also what is there? Mono. What is there? Similarly, in base also what is there? Mono acidic base, diacidic base. Similar way, triacidic bases. Like that we can make it. Like that we can study. Now what we studied, we discussed regarding acids and bases when they are calling them as a strong acids, when they are calling them as a weak acids based on alpha value. After that, based on number of protons, how can you classify? These are all talking about acids and bases. Now we will go for our lecture, strength of acids and bases. Strong acids are completely dissociated in water, then it is called a strong acid. Their conjugate bases are quite weak. Conjugate bases are weak. Remember this point, we are going to explain it in the other case. Weak acids only dissociate partially in water. So the acids which are dissociated partially, that is what we discussed. Partially acetic acid. Out of 100, 5 only dissociated. That is why it is called as a weak acid. Understand? Why it is called a weak? Their conjugate bases are weak bases. See, these 2 points I will talk. What 2 points? These conjugate bases are quite weak. Conjugate bases are strong acids. Their conjugate bases are quite weak. Weak acids. Their conjugate bases are weak bases. It's quite weak. It is completely weak. Why? 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 You see. HCl. Everybody observe. HCl is a strong acid. I will show you another slide, right? It's confusing to you. Okay, see here, very good. I will take one strong acid, which are the strong acid. HCl is a strong acid dissociate into H plus Cl minus. I know it is a strong acid. And other one, weak acid I will take. That weak acid is CH3COOH gives CH3COO minus H plus. This is what. Why I am saying it is a strong acid? Why I am saying it is a strong acid? Because it is giving the H plus ions very fastly. And more number of H plus ions are coming out. That is why it is a strong acid. Strong acid. See, it is losing. See, this HCl molecule losing this H plus, then it is getting stability. How? Cl minus. It is also satisfying getting a noble gas configuration, argon 18. Getting it is also losing of electron, nothing. It is also getting stability. So for stability only, it is behaving like a strong acid. Okay, it is a acid. Once it is converting into Cl minus, now I am saying it is a stable. Then reverse reaction observe. Acid, this conjugate one, this acid, the conjugate part is Cl minus. These two are called as conjugate acid base pair. What you can call them? Conjugate acid base. This is acid means this is a base. What I am saying, this is a strong acid means this is a weak. Strong acid means this is a weak base. Why weak base? Once HCl losing H plus means Cl minus forming. Definitely there is a possibility of reverse reaction. H plus Cl minus can form HCl, but not as fast as the breaking. Forward process breaking, reverse process combination. They are not going to combined as a dissociation, because after dissociation they are getting stability. they cannot, the Cl minus can't say no to stability. Cl minus requires stability. In the Cl minus state only it is stable. Again you want a reverse reaction means it will go, but very slowly. That means Cl minus can accept this. Cl minus can accept this H plus very slowly. The substance which can accept a proton is called as a base. It is accepting that proton very slowly, so that it is a weak base. Okay. Come here again. It is a weak acid converting into CH3CO minus and H plus. It is in a forward reaction. It is a weak acid, and it's a which is differ CH3COH H plus coming out. These two are H plus coming out. This is there. This is formed. I am saying it is a strong base because it is very weakly dissociated. That means the CH3COH don't want to dissociate into CH3CO minus and H plus, but small amount dissociate. That is why you are calling as a weak. In reverse reaction I am going to observe, in case there is a situation coming in a reverse reaction by combining these two and to form this CH3COOH. At the time, the CH3COH immediately grab this H plus and converting into CH3COOH. So at this time it is a strong base. That is why always what you can say from the first conjugate base of a conjugate. What I can say here, what I can conclude here, conjugate base, this base, conjugate base of a, what I can say, is of a strong acid is weak. First point. And second point, what I can say, strong base of what, weak acid. Both are conjugate acid base pair only, na. What I can say, conjugate base of a weak acid, conjugate base of a weak acid is strong. Understanding what I am saying? Understanding or not? This weak is nothing but this weak. This strong is nothing but this strong. See, weak acid, this weak acid nothing but this weak acid. This strong base nothing but this strong base. That is what the meaning of this two, this one and this one. Okay, next one we will go. Then there is a equation, strength of an acid base, strength of HA. HA is a general formula. You can say that this is a general formula for what? General formula of acid throughout the chapter. In this chapter only. Okay, wow. Okay, very good chapter. By considering the following general equilibrium HA in the presence of water, HA acid losing H plus. Who is taking? Water having a two lone pair of electrons, so they can donate electrons to this H plus which is coming, so they are making a bond so that H3O plus forming A minus remaining, it is coming like this. Who is donating? HA donating, so acid 1. Who is accepting here? Water accepting, so it is a base 2. This two by forward reaction. Now I am talking only in terms of forward reaction, these two explained. Now come to backward reaction. Now H3O plus converting into H2O. This to this, what happened? In reverse reaction, what happened? It is losing H plus, so it is acid now. In a backward reaction, this is acid. A minus becomes HA. Now it is accepting H plus, so it is a base. So forward reaction, acid 1, base 2 explained. Backward reaction acid to base 1 explained. See here, what I can here also I can say HA and A, these two are called as HA, these two are called as conjugate acid base pair, and these two are called as which two? These two are called as conjugate acid base pairs. Okay, anyway, come here, that's not our concept now. Okay, it is an acid in water molecule, it is giving H plus ions to the water, A minus formed. So it is for it is equilibrium, no, you can write a equilibrium constant. What you can write? Equilibrium constant means what we studied in chemical equilibrium first year. K, what is that? Concentration of, what is that? Products and their powers by concentration of reactants and their powers. Powers means in the equation what are the stoichiometric coefficients are there, like that we studied. No, now in this equation what are the products? In this equation what are the products here? These two are the products. What is product? These two are the products, these two are the reactants right here. Equilibrium constant K is equal to products H3O plus HA. These two are products by reactants HA, H2O. Here, what is there? H2O present in excess, large excess. Whatever the amount H2O participate in the reaction, that is very, very less. It is like a taking cup of water from the sea. That means whatever the amount of water reacted in this equation compared to given amount will be very, very less. So that this H2O concentration we are considered as a constant. What do you consider? Constant. So that constant, already K is a constant. Already K is a constant. What is the expression I can write now? What is the expression I can write now? See here. Already K is there. K into this H2O is there. No, I will send that side. This H2O I will send that side. H2O is a constant value, that is equal to what I can write. What are the remaining here? H3O plus concentration into A minus by HA is what? Here K also constant, H2 also constant. Both combinedly giving a new constant, that is Ka. So this is expression. K is equal to H3O plus A minus HA HA. This is what our K. This is called as ionization constant, otherwise the dissociation constant of an acid. See, this is an acid. No, HA is a acid. When based on the strength of the acid, we can say based on Ka. Ka value more means, next slide I will show. See, K is called a dissociation or ionization constant. At a given temperature, this is important. Temperature, Ka is a measure of the strength of an acid HX. That is, a larger the value of Ka, stronger the acid. It is a dimensionless quantity with all species or concentrations molarities. Higher the Ka, stronger is the acid. Generally, acids with Ka value greater than 10 are considered as strong acids, less than 1 considered as a weak acid. See, I will tell Ka more means they are saying a strong acid. Okay, and it is a dimensionless quantity. I am going to previous slide again. See, when this Ka will be more, whenever this value is more. Observe everybody. When this Ka is more, when this Ka is more, when this Ka is more, whenever this value is more, whenever this value means mainly what is there? H3O plus. That means H plus released by this acid here. Here more is the quantity. More number of H3O plus ions are there. More number of H3O plus ions are there means numerator more. H3O plus ions increases means Does that? Numerator increases means overall value increases means obviously K also increases. So more number of water getting more number of H plus ions to converting into H3O plus. What is the meaning of H3O plus? Water got the H plus ion from acid. So whenever H3O plus amount is more means that means H plus ions amount is more, that means numerator value more, that means overall value more, that means K value more. So Ka value more means that is having a more acidic strength. Ka value less means that is having a less acidic strength. Here you see K is a dimensionless. Dimensionless means here here numerator also what is there? Molarity is the unit and denominator also molarity is the unit, so that they are going to get cancel. Like that they are saying that is a dimensionless quantity. Dimensionless quantity. Here, based on observing many acids, what they given, which are having a Ka value more than 10, they are strong. See HCl 2 into 10 power 6, very big value, so it is strong acid. For formic and acetic acid, the value is less than 10, it is in the fractions, so these are all weak acids. This is based on observation of many acids. Next, there is a list for a strong acid degree of dissociation already 100%. First slide we explained here. Alpha value 100%, otherwise alpha or 1 for strong acid. Alpha value what is that? Very less than 100%, otherwise alpha value very less than 1 for a weak acid, otherwise weak not only acid, weak electrolyte also you can say. And here strong acids, see here, these are all weak, very weak, and these are all weak, they are all strong. Remember this. Base also, they are all weak bases, they are all very weak, they are all weak. These three are strong bases, so you can remember for the examples of a strong bases. This is what our understanding regarding strength of strong acids and strong bases. Okay, thank you.